According to reports, Kim Kardashian feels jealous of Kylie Jenner for this specific reason. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner have always been in the spotlight together, showing up at big events, taking photos as a united front, and representing their famous family to the world. But behind the scenes, things are not as perfect as they seem. Their relationship seems to have taken a wrong turn lately, and it is starting to show in more ways than one. According to what someone close to the family shared with In Touch Weekly, things between Kim and Kylie are not exactly smooth anymore, and there's a clear reason why this is happening. The family might act united publicly, but those who know what really goes on behind closed doors say Kim and Kylie are having more and more disagreements. They try to make peace and ignore their issues, but somehow, the problems keep popping up again. The root of the issue is not just a small fight, it has been building for a long time. It's like a quiet competition that's now becoming harder to hide. While most people see them as successful sisters, working together for their brand and image, there are real feelings of jealousy, anger, and resentment growing between them. It all seems to come down to how their mother Kris Jenner treats each of them. Kim has always been known as the face of the family. She was the first to really become famous, and she helped bring the spotlight onto the rest of her siblings. But now, things are changing. Kylie has become a huge success in her own way, building a business, making appearances, and staying relevant without sharing too much of her personal life. That's something Kim doesn't understand. She works so hard to keep the family name in the public eye, yet Kylie stays quiet about her life and still gets praised and supported by their mom. This difference in how they are treated is a big part of Kim's frustration. The person close to the family explained that Kim feels like Kylie follows a totally different set of rules. When Kim does something, she has to explain it, defend it, and often deal with backlash. But when Kylie does something, it's accepted easily. To Kim, it seems very unfair. She thinks that Kylie gets special treatment. Even though they're all sisters, Kim feels like she is held to a higher standard while Kylie just gets to do what she wants. Another thing that really bothers Kim is how Kylie landed the cover of a major magazine that Kim never got. For Kim, who has worked hard for years and built her fame step by step, it's painful to watch her younger sister get opportunities that she never received. This cover was a huge deal, and Kim believes she deserved it just as much, if not more. Instead of feeling happy for her sister, Kim is secretly hurt and jealous. She sees this as yet another moment where Kylie was handed something that she had to fight for and still didn't get. It's not just about magazine covers though. Kim also feels like Kylie doesn't appreciate the path that was paved for her. When the Kardashian family first became famous, it was mostly because of Kim. She was the one people talked about first, and she helped build the name that her sisters now benefit from. But Kylie doesn't often talk about that. She rarely gives Kim credit or thanks her for opening doors for her. This makes Kim feel very unappreciated. She sees Kylie as someone who acts like she did everything on her own, even though Kim believes that's not true. On top of all that, Kylie's attitude about age also seems to bother Kim. Kylie is the youngest of the sisters, and she knows it. But instead of just enjoying her youth, she often makes jokes or comments about how her older sisters are aging. She makes fun of their age or tells them to act more like grown-ups. This hits a nerve with Kim. She feels like Kylie doesn't respect her or show kindness. It's one thing to be playful, but Kim thinks Kylie goes too far. It feels more like an insult than a joke, and it makes the gap between them even bigger. These small things have now turned into a bigger issue. The tension keeps building up, and it's hard for them to hide it. Even though they still appear together sometimes, it's clear that things are not the same anymore. What used to be a close sisterly bond is now filled with silent judgments, hurt feelings, and a lot of comparison. Kim is trying to hold it together, but she feels like she's being left behind while Kylie continues to rise in fame without showing much gratitude. The situation is made worse by how Kylie behaves. According to the source, she can come off as very entitled. She expects things to be handed to her and doesn't always show the maturity Kim hopes for. For someone who is now a grown woman with a business and a family of her own, Kim feels like Kylie should behave more responsibly and show some respect. But instead, Kylie seems to enjoy the attention she gets and rarely acknowledges how much Kim has helped her get there. Kim is also bothered by how people treat her versus how they treat Kylie. For instance, when Kim posts something or appears in the news, people are quick to talk about her age, her past, or her parenting. But Kylie seems to escape that kind of attention. She gets compliments and praise while keeping many things about her life hidden. This adds to Kim's feeling of being treated unfairly. Over time, all these things have made Kim feel distant from her younger sister. It's not that she doesn't love Kylie anymore. Deep down, she still wants the best for her. But the repeated moments of being overlooked or dismissed have created a barrier. She feels like her efforts, sacrifices, and hard work don't matter as much anymore. And when Kylie acts like the star of the family without giving any credit to those who came before her, it just adds salt to the wound. The final straw seems to be how Kylie talks to other people about Kim. According to the same source, Kylie has made comments in front of others saying Kim should start acting her age. For Kim, that's not just disrespectful, it's hurtful. It shows that Kylie doesn't see how much Kim still brings to the table. She's not just a sister, she's a businesswoman, a mother, and someone who helped build the very foundation of their family's fame. To be told to act her age by someone she once helped raise and guide feels like a slap in the face. Even though they come from the same family, have shared the same upbringing, and have grown successful under the same spotlight, it's clear that Kim and Kylie are not on the same page anymore. What once looked like a close friendship between sisters has now become a relationship full of silent battles and emotional distance. Kim feels like she's constantly having to prove herself, while Kylie seems to breeze through without much effort and still gets celebrated. This situation is not just a simple argument between sisters. It shows how fame, age, and different personalities can affect even the closest family bonds. The source didn't mention whether they're trying to fix things, but from what they shared, it seems like the damage is already quite deep. They may still smile for cameras and show up at family events, but behind those smiles is a lot of tension that can't be hidden forever. Whether they will ever be as close as they once were is hard to say. But right now, Kim feels overshadowed, underappreciated, and pushed aside. Kylie, on the other hand, continues to rise in popularity, maybe without fully realizing how her actions are hurting the person who helped shape the family name. What happens next depends on whether they are willing to sit down, talk honestly, and truly see each other beyond the fame, the spotlight, and the differences that have grown between them. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.